Poetry repeats.
See? That's right. Thank you, sir. Okay, so I have a couple drafts and then a couple here that have been, one of them was recently published. Okay. I've got a couple pieces that could be songs.
Right on.
Pretty Little Love Songs. This one stems from a book I wrote 2 years ago, which differentiates between Eastern and Western thinking. And the way this book works is every other piece is formal verse and every other piece is free verse. This is one of the free verse pieces, and it's just called Guru. And this publisher in India loved this. A few other pieces so much they just had to have it. So just Guru. Guru the stars, Guru the planetary bodies, Guru the sun, Guru the moon. Guru, I have been out of my mind since the journal was last logged. What say you about finding a path that will segue into normalcy? Now you tell me that normal is a curse word used only to instigate brawls of the ignorant. Chasing shapes and silhouettes never felt so delusional. When the hour of the bell rings, the bowing may begin. Guru the mountains, Guru every terrain, Guru the flora, Guru the fauna. Guru, I cannot explain this revisited sensation. It has pestered me during the full of the moon, heat of the bodies, after minutes of night, but why now? You yourself cannot stand still for fear of losing balance. Recovery is a dark cloud penetrating the earth with haste.
I could use that kind of recovery.
Alright, let's see. I guess I'll read the one that could have been a Pretty Little Love Song.
Did John Lennon sing it?
No, I want you guys to keep...
What about Vladimir Lenin? Does he sing it?
I want you guys to keep your ears intact, so I'm gonna be nice. So, Earth in your eyes. Can't imagine rings without their shine, garnet birthstones emanating on their own. Can't imagine materialism turning crystalline, obsession with possessions leaves a common tone. And I can't imagine a life without the feline, Egyptian goddess resurrected in the home. Follow the cat's smile, crescent moon, laughing trick. Follow the cat's smile, home. Ebon dress absorbs the sun, violet hair in its rightful place. As the sunset closes its red eye for the night, we speak with silent hush-tone thoughts. Should I be the one to confess? Breathe deeply, stay taciturn, never overwrought. Silhouettes tease the anxious ones, shadows seize the opportunity. Under the sunlit guardian, may the wind guide them towards unity. Think we'll just stick with the anonymous community. You hold the world inside your mind, no other possible way to be tantalized. From one glimpse to a hypnosis gaze, could have sworn I've seen the earth in your eyes. Blue-green tinted fusion, blue-green aura vision. What are you doing for yourself? Walking like the woman of liberation, stand like a Greek statue, essence of your being, seeing all that was seen. A glistening shower of glitter, making its home in the comforting strands of your hair. Spirit of the lioness, overlooking the animal kingdom in a game of heated stares. You're the elemental lady, blazing the trail of her own path. Never mind the interrupters of progression, for they will surely taste your wrath. Let us drink to the faith of sincerity. Raise your goblet in an all-time high. Toast us twice for clarity, with wings of flamingos attempting to fly. Torn to pieces and reassembled, puzzles of your mystery make sense. I have seen the beauty, I have seen the power. Light and darkness, the mirror shades of night. You hold the universe in your palm, haunting images made to be internalized. Shut them all out with 2 blinks and a wink. Could have sworn I've seen the earth in your eyes.
Yeah. I know, right?
Definitely needs a good love song.
I was going to say.
I like it.
Sometimes the melodies in my head right away, but it's usually the words. then something will come.
Well, clearly that was written for a real woman.
Maybe at the time. Oh, you are good, man. I see what you're doing there.
Flying into the bin
As
sack.
a resident female here, I could tell she was
You know this
impressed.
all too well.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so it was wonderful. She served more as a key inspiration rather than like a dedicatory piece for her. But still, material's material.
Yeah, right?
All right, so this is one of them. In this current notebook, I'm working on something major. Not sure if it's going to be an epic or a series of poems and songs. If you look at all of them together, it's like watching an experimental art film. You could tell that there's like a story in there. It's like watching Alejandro Jodorowsky or Andy Warhol. There's something in there, but like, is it? What are you talking about? So this one deals with every aspect of nightmares, sleep paralysis, dreaming, the unconscious human psyche.
Right on.
So and the title of it, I took from my father. Sometimes he would alternate phrases, and instead of saying pleasant dreams, he would say it was pleasant dreamers. So that's what I'm calling it. And like the ragtag team of pleasant dreamers, there are a few characters in there. You could tell that there was a greater story in there, and it's. The Pleasant Dreamers sort of serves like a Spiders from Mars sort of deal in a way. It's just this apocalyptic place, but it's while everyone's asleep, so nobody exactly sees them per se. So this was, and it consists of both formal and free verse, just experimenting with every style possible. And this piece is just called The Perfect Reverie. We wandered once in this Zen garden, absorbing every color of sound we could hear with our synesthesia as our guide. Twin flames were put out by the electric ocean we conducted out of thin air sighs, synchronizing with the galloping stampede, gliding through wind without cores. We wandered, but only once. We recited our written manifestations to one another, connecting with the collective creativity, two self-educated academics with a thirst for literature. Unread poems enter psychic phenomena, lavender with twists of violet. I have voluntarily stepped into your web of seduction, arachnid mistress. Tangle me in each verse and each stanza. We recited, but only once. We kissed until the two spheres who battled for 24-hour custody of the sky, our goddesses and legends, have entered into myth, keeping our tasteful lips at an unrestricted distance. But when we have reached Nirvana's wink, it hardly seems to matter anymore. Daydream believers, we pay tribute to you. We kissed, but only repeatedly. All of your hearts have seemed to stop beating, remaining idle on the darkest side. Fires that never pass, the flames of war, sweep themselves under shielded rugs, on national wealth's regretful floors. All prior scribblings left as etchings on French caves, signs of upright life in simplicity's downward spiral gatherings. Grandfathered into this burning meadow, a scene as bland as chaos itself. We danced the cumbia like you taught me. Your Spanish eyes smile, wider than arms that can hold you. Not ready to grieve you just yet. We enter one final death trek into abandoned sanctuary, vandalized halls. I really hate my handwriting, goddamn. Vandalized halls of the monarchs. Knock 3 times my rolling tongue, mistress of insecurities. We loved one another until subconsonants told nature to divide us in the least amicable way. Left to colonize in a haven of barbaric mannerisms, we sink our teeth into carnal flesh, feeding primal instincts to provide imagery for the hours of tonight. The woman of every dawn dines in her birth gown, awaiting further life decisions from below the surface. We loved, but only for every lifetime.
All right. Yeah. Good.
And then, to end this, I wrote a series of 8 pieces on catharsis, and I'm going to read the most. I'm going to end this on a positive note. And without this piece, the other 7 would just seem so abysmal. Kind of like how without Pigs on the Wing, the entire Pink Floyd album, Animals, were just spiral towards the sun. So, Catharsis VII. Laugh with me through tragic possibilities. Laugh with me until suffocation kicks in. Laugh in public for reasons unknown. Laugh in private so that people behind the corners can hear. Laugh at yourself to cope with eventuality. Laugh at yourself until your third eye tears up. Laugh out of sheer awkwardness towards mythology. Laugh out of context towards statements of reality. Laugh and kiss opportunities on the invisible cheek. Laugh and love the celestial one you are destined to find.
Yeah!
That's very nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's my favorite one, Jack.
Get rude.
I feel the happiness